Cha-chung. Hello everyone, this is going to be 1982 Saturday morning. Now, I thought I would try something a little different. We have something called, what you're seeing in the thumbnail is the Pac Preview Party. Now, a long time ago, your favorite sitcom, whether it was Mr. Belvedere, Perfect Strangers, Family Matters, they used to have previews for, your favorite Saturday morning. So it looked like an episode of Family Matters with Urkel and TV Dad, but it would kind of resemble a setup for your favorite cartoon special. So your favorite, what is it, Winnie the Pooh, or Sonic Sat AM, whatever the cartoon was. You would get the preview with all your favorite actors like headlining it, right? So they would be in character, and then they would advertise the future cartoon that was going to be on Saturday. So it was like a fall preview, and I think it was the fall preview specials were like the night before. So having said that, between the Mr. Belvederes and the Perfect Strangers and the Family Matters of the 80s and 90s. This is 1982, so I've never really seen this before. I do remember the McDonald's. I did something stupid and got punished. I don't know what I got punished for. I don't remember. I was 4 years old. I don't remember. But McDonald's had this sort of like activity placemat on the tray when you sat and ate at McDonald's. And it would have Pac-Man and friends and all these different McDonald's like characters meeting Pac. I don't know what it was. It was the Pac Saturday. This is when Pac-Man was 2 years old at this time, so he was super popular. So he got his own Saturday. But we're going to look at all the different cartoons. So what were my toys during this time? The Fisher-Price cash register, the airplane, and the train. I remember the circus train, and Magnifique. Le gas station and elevator and all that. The garage. I remember this. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Pac Preview Party show. I'll try to add some images for the show so you know what it looks like. It all depends on how much they show, right? Maybe some GIFs. We'll definitely put some commercials in between the parts. So this is, somebody had posted this. The Pac Preview Party, which basically shows you what the cartoons will look like, okay? I skipped over 81. We're going to get into 82, so we're reacting to the show itself more than the putting together what I did before, and in that we will live the nostalgia. So here we go with the beginning of Pac Preview Party 82.
Sneak a peek at what's new on ABC this Saturday morning.
Scooby-Doo. Oh, yeah. Yep, this is the Little Rascals. I talked about Pac-Man before. This is where all the Mork and Mindy and the Fonts. Frank Welker doing the damn dog voice. Oh my gosh. There's Uncle Yabba. So Scrappy-Doo, we had two uncles, Uncle Yabba and Uncle Scooby, right? Yeah, this is where they made everybody into cartoons. So, much like the Fonz traveling through this, I remembered this stuff. I remember. Oh my God, all this stuff. And you got American Bandstand, right? Holy shit. Oh yeah, he kept doing shows until what, 2012? No, he wants to talk. Let him talk.
Saturday morning season and the premiere of a new animated.
Oh yeah, so this looks like American Bandstand, but there's kids.
Pac-Man, he will be gobbling his way into the hearts of young and old alike. And tonight, we've got a little sneak preview for you of all the members of our.
I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to show you of the previews.
Great new ones too. So I tell you what you do. You dance a little bit, you gobble some peanuts and popcorn and punch and all that stuff, and we'll be back to do all of this right after this. It's nice to see you all. Welcome. Thank you.
There's Pac-Man.
We'll return after these messages. Preview party brought to you by Cascade.
Cascade.
The dishwasher detergent that fights drops.
There you go. They still have Cascade, right? Yeah, I remember all this stuff. Barely remember it. We got commercials here, so let's see if we can.
The moment they decide if their dishwasher detergent did the job,
I have to rewash.
I like that she's misshapen like that.
do the job.
I like that she's not photogenic.
Try Cascade.
So, I mean, at least she's realistic, right? She looks like a housewife,
These glasses virtually spotless.
but she's an actress, right?
The moment of truth
Look at that shine. Now that's beautiful.
is
I mean, she's not dateable, but she's at least realistic. I get tired of everybody looking like actors. Crunch, crunch.
100%
Oh my God.
dog biscuits help remove stains, tartar, and particles soft foods leave behind for cleaner, whiter teeth.
Somewhere I'll put Schoolhouse Rock, a little bit of Schoolhouse Rock.
Bone dog biscuits, the crunch food for over
Oh my
35
gosh.
years.
Look at this. Ha ha! That's in there.
We now continue with ABC's
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.
All right, now, hey, guess who is coming back for the second season of new cartoons? I'll give you a little hint. They're both very zany girls. The short one is very neat. She loves perfection. And the tall one wears the big L on all of her clothing. You know who that is, huh? You got it. All right, now that was an easy one. I will give you a
I
tougher
barely
challenge.
remembered them in the
and
card.
then
I
got
barely
these
remembered I was
Laverne and
4.
Shirley special guest stars.
There's some of these
You got
kids
the
are
idea?
4. Now they're 45.
Santa Claus, yes. Yeah. Well, that's a little. No, no. You're wrong. Real wrong. Do you have any ideas?
What I might do is do some commentary with some still images.
One has a sidekick who's a dog named Mr. Cool, and he's a guy that's always.
Oh,
in
yeah,
control,
Fonzie.
You know, the leather jacket and all at all times, to say at least he is cool. Yes, cool. The Fonz. Fonz is going to be there. Now, this is how it starts.
Wait,
don't think
I think if you're in your 40s, you have to know what the hell Dick Clark's talking about.
In little pictures, what's going to happen in this particular?
Oh, I
scene,
like the storyboarding here. They're showing everything.
They're on a conveyor belt.
And they lasted about 2 seasons, and then I think, I read some YouTube comments that the original actresses, Penny Marshall, Cindy Williams, did the voices, and they wanted more money, because they were still doing the show, so they got sound-alikes for season 2.
This is that little,
And
promised you. Ladies and
after a while,
I'd like you to meet the voices of Mr. Cool and the Fonz, Frank Welker, and Henry Winkler.
yeah, after a while, it just didn't pan out. They had to replace these cartoons. So there's Frank Welker. We all remember Frank.
Here we go.
Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. He does a lighter voice of Scooby.
Find a way into this tin can castle and quit.
You have to say for yourself.
Oh, don't smell my kibble.
I don't think that's it. No.
Don't chase kitties in the house.
Yeah, he's gonna keep on doing voice acting till he dies. I mean, he's the last of the originals.
Thank you very much, Cool.
They could reunite and do this again.
Wearing, Cool.
Jacket, leather, hands off the leather.
Thank goodness. Yes, that's it. That's it. All right.
Oh, sorry, Wisey.
I'm still amazed. Henry Winkler was in the Black Adam movie.
Mr. Cool. Now,
Black Adam with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So he played the father of Al Pratt, Noah Centineo, one of the Justice Society members, for some reason.
hang in there, troops. The Fonz is here.
And Mr. Cool.
Relax, ladies, and swing with the Fonz.
This cartoon shit. This is stuff I barely remember. You remember those cartoons you don't even remember, and you had to go back and look to make sure it wasn't a dream?
Squealy. Hey, cool. Sniff out the paw.
Yes, General Squealy, I guess, or the General's pig or whatever.
Let's move. I ain't gonna leave you behind.
Jeez. Yeah. These two people represented my childhood.
I was thinking that Frank has the most talented throat in the world, and since this is a preview party, how would you like to hear one duck sing Happy Preview Party, joined in by 14 other ducks?
Mr. Quack will do the solo following 14.
All right, we're going to fast forward through this, I think.
15 ducks.
New animated series about America's favorite
You can
alien
see
and
Scooby
his
in the
girlfriend.
background.
I'll give you a couple of clues. Shazbot Nanu. You know what that?
I know the name of that show.
Oh, yeah, that's the great orc, the great god of
Say that. No, yeah. You know who that is, by any chance?
That's Orson.
Yes.
Orson. I
indeed,
forget.
it's Orson.
I forget these things.
I'm Orson, ruler of Ork, and I'm on the new Mork and Mindy cartoon also.
Orson, I've always wanted to ask.
What did you call me?
Mr.
What did you say?
Your Orkness.
That's better.
I understand that Mork and Mindy are in high school this year.
That's right, Dick. I sent Mork there to learn more about you Earthlings. Now, Dick, I have a highly intricate question concerning the geographical location of a certain molecular Earth substance
God, he's
that we on Ork
Dick Clark did a whole bunch of shit.
Well, I tell you what.
He actually his production company did The Chamber. And there were only 3 episodes I could find on it.
The clam dip.
The clam dip. The clam dip is over there.
So
Meanwhile, here is the
let's
film.
take well, let me do some commentary. Oh yeah, this is the
Oh, so you make those people cry.
that's Dave Coulier, by the way.
Filling an onion?
I'm not sure if Pam did the voice, her own character, but I know Dave Coulier did the voice. Not Robin Williams. I don't know if he had to overcome his obstacles in his life. He ultimately never did overcome them, but I remember seeing them, Robin Williams and Pat Dauber reunite for his last sitcom in 2014 before he had ended himself shortly after. I don't know. Don't know what I can say about that. But I barely remember. Now, I talked about this last week, and it was dealing with the fact that they, for some strange reason, Mork had to fight somebody in the ring. And he fought in his red jumpsuit. I don't know why he was fighting or what he was doing. And that's all I remembered. It's like a dream when you see something for a moment. And here's the entire. You got a funny dog too. Oh my God, I don't remember much of this. I don't. I think there was a Dukes of Hazzard cartoon as well. Kind of like this. I mean, it's just bizarre shit. The same thing with the Laverne, and rest in peace to these two. Well, they they hit a wall, both, but they were very cute. I mean, Penny Marshall was very cute back then. Not much, not in her last years, but she did direct a few things. Remember she worked with Rosie O'Donnell in the Kmart. Oh, we're gonna go to Kmart. Anyway, I do remember the damn pig. They were trying to capitalize on the success of Private Benjamin with was it Goldie Hawn? Was it Private Benjamin? Yeah, they were trying to do all that. Popeye did it. You might have seen some of that with Popeye, but definitely with Laverne and Shirley. So yeah, I think it was that the original voice actors. So originally Cindy Williams and Penny Marshall did the voices, and they want more money. And it's like, oh no, that ain't gonna happen. We'll just get somebody else. Nobody will know the difference, and nobody knew because nobody was really watching this. They were watching something else. I mean, there was Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, which I remember fondly. But there was, I mean, that was, NBC had like before Disney, before the MCU. And before the 90s, and in between the 60s, NBC had The Incredible Hulk, the new Spider-Man cartoon, and Spider-Man His Amazing Friends with, what is it? Not Firestorm. I don't know if she was called Firestorm, But it was Iceman and it's probably her name was Firestorm, but I don't know if they got away with that. Anyway, what more can I say about it? Not much. This cartoon came and went because I think the next year I think by the time we got to 83 or 80, probably 83, they still had this kind of stuff. But 84, everything changed. Everything changed in 84. But for right now, this is what we had. Is there anything else I can show? Oh, yeah. There's the pig. I don't know where Lenny and Squiggly were, or if they were the pig, if they were transformed into pigs. I don't remember. I don't remember anything. Everything was just so peculiar. They just had a handful of these things. Yeah, this is retro stuff right here. Retro things. I remember very, very little of it. So what you saw there was a crossover, of course. Here's a caricature, but let's move on to some more of the was it the Pac preview party?
Your favorite shopper, Pac-Man. Don't go away.
Good old Pac-Man. Pac-Land was based on this.
We'll return after these messages.
Oh my God. What good old times we had there. This is ABC. Well, they didn't say it that way back then yet.
Make a great laundry detergent. We started with powerful cleaners that work on deep down.
Oh, look at that. Why do I remember this?
Get out seeped in food.
I remember this, like it's like you put these little like dishes, like little sample dishes.
A powerful quarter cup called Era. So effective, it cleans all the way through.
Petri dishes, that's what it was.
Clean through ground in color soil, taco grease.
I don't know why I remember these odd commercials, but I do.
Rub, run under warm water, and look. The Era cleaned all the way through, even through the color soil. That's the kind of clean you want for all your wash. Era.
I don't think this is around anymore. Don't think Era's around.
Hey, what's your problem? Got a cold. There are dozens of cold medicines. Take a pick, man.
I like when you just have funny character actors.
Oh, you do have a
Isn't that Armin Shimmerman?
chest. It's brand new. Head and chest is different? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when Armin had more hair. Well, he had the same amount of hair he always had, right?
Clear your chest. New Head and Chest
Yeah,
clears your head.
before he was Quark.
Nasal passages, so you can breathe easy with no drowsiness.
Odo,
The difference in Head and Chest is
I tell you, I need the latinum.
and helps get rid of
I'll sell this to you
Hey, head and chest.
for 100,000 latinum.
There are dozens of cold medicines, but there's only one named Head and Chest.
New Head and Chest works. Clears your
It
head
works
and
great.
Clears your chest.
My earlobes are inflated. What is this shit?
Take the high road to adventure.
Oh yeah, Ernie Anderson
The daring pilot, Jake Cutter and his faithful son.
and Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, bite him.
An egg and chew, an unforgettable journey on the edge of nowhere. It's the premiere of The Gold Monkey at 8/7 Central and Mountain.
Central. That's when the Mountain Time. On Mountain Time.
With ABC's Saturday morning Pack Preview Party.
There we go. What do we got here? What do we got?
Everybody's favorite great day. Now, Austin, you want to see Scooby? Oh, you keep your eyes right over there because in just a second, he is celebrating his 13th year on television as the star of the Scooby, Scrappy, and Puppy Hour. Let's have a real big hand for Scooby-Doo!
Scooby's like 53, 54, right?
Big hand for Scooby-Doo!
54 years old. God.
Here's Scooby! Oh, now, wait, Austin, wait a minute. Wait here, Austin. I'll be back. What are you doing over here? Does anybody understand this guy? Does he, anybody, can you translate? Scrappy, what
Does that Frank Welker doing the voice?
Oh, wait, come on. You two guys, come on over here. I promised Austin.
Wait, hold on.
He's been waiting here to shake your hand.
Let me see what's going on here.
He's bringing a big bag of popcorn and everything.
That's what
Come
people
on
like
over here,
Scrappy.
Scooby. This fella has bothered me all day. Let me set this down here. Will you shake Austin's hand, please? All right, now, can you translate all of this stuff?
Sure, Mr. Clark. Uncle Scooby wants me to tell you that this Saturday morning, we start our brand new adventures. Right, Uncle Scooby?
Yeah, that's still Don Messick.
Show our show. show our show.
Oh, I think they want us to show the show. Do it, all right.
Yep, remember this stuff.
The Scooby and Scrappy-Doo Puppy Hour.
Don't bother to remember the puppy portion of the puppy hour because I sure couldn't. So I do remember this more vividly on Cartoon Network than I did on Saturday. Obviously, I know these three from Saturday mornings from my memory from my childhood, but not so much this part because I mean it was very short lived. Scooby Dum kind of came and went. Scooby Dum was in the original cartoons, and then he was in Laugh Olympics. And then this is Uncle Yabba. How many dogs are there? How many doos are there? So this is I don't know, because Yabba Dabba Doo, I don't know. There were so many different things. I think that they still made Flintstones cartoons in the 80s. And I don't know, Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera. I might do one post about that because I fondly remember that stuff when I was a kid, but that was on a Sunday. But this was very short-lived. I mean, there was Richie Rich and Scooby-Doo. There was the puppy. It was about a bunch of puppies. It was like Foofer. It was the 80s. It was like this quaint, sweet, adorable kids cartoons. So the dogs in the puppy portion were more kind of Hallmarkish. I don't know. It was a quaint. Reagan was your good friend, kind of those good old days, you know, when we didn't have internet, the quaint 80s. 5-inch floppy disks. All right, let's continue on to whatever we got of the preview.
Coming up, a preview of the show that everybody's been waiting
Craziness.
for. Pac-Man, right, Scooby?
Oh, boy,
Well, you know,
Pac-Man.
Don Messick smoked a lot, so, you know, he wasn't going to last too long. Smoking a lot, smoking a few packs a day, and so, you know, it's good that I always thought Frank Welker should have continued the voice back in the 90s.
Now in your neighborhood. Red apple. New granola and
Oh, yeah, funny character commercials.
a 100% natural
Hey.
soft granola snack with real fruit in every bite. No additives or preservatives. The Nature Valley way.
Soft and chewy.
New granola and fruit bars in apple, date, or
Raspberry.
new granola and fruit bars from Nature Valley.
I don't know why. It's just that was before the fruit roll-ups or the fruit snacks, the Sun-Kissed fruit snack stuff. Oh yeah, the weird 80s stuff. Oh my god. We got the beat. I don't know. Oh my god, this is when we really get into the 80s now. Joe Jackson and Steppin' Out.
A sports update brought to you by Fruit by Fabergé.
Dun, 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 dun. That's it.
Good evening. On the brink of a possible strike, the Pittsburgh Steelers seem to be on the brink of their old Super Bowl form. Against Cincinnati today in the closing seconds, with the score tied 20-20, the Steelers blocked
2020, don't say
the
2020.
game for Cincinnati. Then set up by an interception only 1 minute into overtime, Terry Bradshaw
Oh, yeah.
to John Stallworth.
Terry Bradshaw.
Victory.
I did it, everybody.
Champion, San Francisco's 49ers.
I made that
Last
touchdown.
year's Oakland Raiders won. Now this.
Get off to a running start. Today's your fruit day. It's your lucky fruit day. Make every day your fruit day with Fruit by Fabergé.
I used to use Brute.
In baseball, the Milwaukee Brewers atop
Oakland
the
Raiders.
used Gorman Thomas's 37th home run and lesser.
All we had were the Rams, right?
Their 8th straight defeat, their longest losing streak in 9 years.
Now that's all we have now.
Later on the ABC News Weekend Report.
Oh my god.
Stars come out for a 3-hour spectacular, the Emmy Awards, next.
Good old stuff.
Your kid today. Did you send him on his way with love?
Have you hugged your kid today? That's where this comes from.
She's a person just like you. She's
The heartfelt commercials that we don't get anymore. I mean, we get something like that. Was it Family Favorite 5 or some shit like that? First 5 California, I think it's something like that.
Hug your kid today.
But I don't know.
Bob Labby has the sports reports on 31 Eyewitness News. We now continue with ABC's Saturday Morning Pack Preview Party.
The award-winning ABC Weekend Specials enter their 6th season on the Saturday morning lineup with new and original live action and animated shows.
Oh, yes.
Based on children's books and stories. I'd like you to meet the hosts of that series, returning for their 2nd season. One of America's foremost ventriloquists and his sidekick who keeps him from getting locked up for talking to himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Willie, Tyler, and Lester.
What? I don't know these guys.
The ABC morning schedule is going to be starting Saturday.
I don't really remember.
No? Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to start out with Super Friends. It's a show about the adventures of the world-famous superheroes like Batman, Robin, Wonder Woman, Superman, you know, all those things. Super Friends.
Superman? Why'd you hesitate when you said Superman? What?
They do things the average person can't do. Hey, I must be a super friend. Well, why do you say that? I can do something that you can't do. Like what? This. Right next on the lineup is his star. TV star? Yeah, chomping his way across the TV screen. Does Pac-Man have a wife? Yeah, Miss Pac. They both around, right? Yep. So how can you tell them apart? Well, Miss Pac has a bow in her hair and earrings. Wait a minute, let's wait. How long can a person live without brains? I don't know. How old are you? Oh, yeah, next we have the Little Rascals. Now, I remember them, a great gang of kids, you know? Yeah, they used to...
Let's talk about the Pac-Man cartoon. Well, I know the Little Rascals cartoon, and there was Monchichi, but I don't think Monchichi came out yet.
Think about it. You got time on that.
So, yeah, I talked about this as a topic, as a separate video. And I still, like, the things I can remember besides the cartoon were the Chef Boyardee, spaghetti and meatballs, Pac-Man Fever record, the Pac-Man Fever song. I remember all these guys here. I'm like, her name was Pepper, you know, and you had the Pac-Man Jr., you had Super Pac-Man, you had the dog and the cat. There was a new one that came out in 2015. I watched some of that, you know, I didn't like it as much. This is nostalgia right here. But in the wake of Supercade, Mario and Donkey Kong, and you had Mario, Donkey Kong, Frogger, Donkey Kong Jr. Then this one came out. I think Hubert had his own cartoon, right? So, Dragon's Lair, but it wasn't done by Don Bluth like it was in the video game. But this is all nostalgia. I mean, I really enjoyed it. But I mean, it only lasted like a season or two. Yeah, so this was like the placemat, the paper placemat you get at McDonald's. They were advertising this. As far as I can remember, there were no Happy Meal toys that had Pac-Man. So I don't remember any Pac-Man Happy Meal toys, to be honest. Mario, yeah, but not Pac-Man. All right, let's look at some final commercials. And then I'll show a little bit of Schoolhouse Rock to close it.
We'll return after these messages.
He never stops eating. Yep, the Sure commercials. But then you're sure. Da, 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 da. If you're sure, that's right. You better remember these commercials if you're my age. Look at this. Well, the crazy shit they do to get to sell deodorant.
Got it. That sure, secure, confident feeling. Because each Sure gives you enough protection to help feel dry all day.
Confident, Dr. Sure. Raise your hand, raise your hand. Yeah, this is the iconic commercial. Like the Hershey commercial. Hershey chocolate bar, one of the all-time great. Yeah, these were all cute, quaint commercials. So for you woke people, hey, there were always black people in commercials. They're after the 60s, I think. But I mean, there were always people of color and different genders. I mean, it was a different time, but it was like we cared and we understood. So, that's the thing. You gotta know your history, not just herstory.
Just as long as you're this comfortable.
That's right. We remember these things, and you should too. Another Saturday morning cartoon year set has come and gone. And we still have this old television set. I think by the time we get to the mid to late 80s, we'll change the set. But make sure you have those knobs. If you like this video, if it's good enough for you, you see those buttons below, you know what to do. And just for you, yep, you know what this one is. Here's a little bit of Schoolhouse Rock. I'm Just a Bill on Capitol Hill. See you next time.